Alright there, ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Well, I'm back again. Oh, it's been a while since I've done a Nob Today. Number 83, the last one I'd done was during the Edinburgh Festival. If you can remember, I had a wee alteration with some policemen. And the absolute arsehole was in the picture at the time. So a lot's happened since then. I go back to Turkey. Fucking Turkey. Before I left Turkey, I was in the process of separating from my wife, but I couldn't until I sold the fucking property, which I managed today, just last week. This being December the fucking 18th or 19th. So now I'm still living with my wife. She's doing my fucking tits in. My boy isn't helping matters much. She's been fucking the usual up to. I can't even get the words out, you can. Basically, he's been ill the past few days, my boy, which isn't good. I was out teaching English. I started teaching English to kids, Turkish kids at the weekend. I got a job through my friend. Oh, the only bad thing is I have to get up at 7 o'clock on a Saturday morning, and I tend to drink at my favourite local bar until 3 o'clock on the Friday night. So it's 7 weeks I've been teaching there. 6 of them have been with a severe fucking hangover. 1 week my local bar was closed and I went into work that day. I was fucking yeehaw, no problem, the big man, this teaching's a piece of piss. Instead of my usual, oh fucking hell, what's this called, lip, side, nose, right, figure the rest of yourselves, I'm just going to go and lie down for a wee while because my head's fucking splitting me, Ken. So it wasn't so much, I wasn't on fire with my teaching skills, but you do your best, you can. It was a long fucking day when you've only had 3 hours sleep and copious amount of alcohol's draining out your system until 6 o'clock at night, you can. Aye, so I've been doing that, and last Saturday when I was teaching, I got home and my boy had swallowed a sweetie, and my wife gave him loads of water and he was sick. But ever since then, I think he's strained. I think there's a muscle here that goes down your throat before it gets to your belly. It's the esophagus or something like that. And apparently he's strained that because he keeps on complaining about this pain in his chest. And he's also got pains in his lungs as well. He's not been too good. He's bursting into greeting quite a lot. And basically I had to take him home from school 3 days, and I was due to meet this bird on Wednesday night. I met her after half an hour. My wife gives me a call. My son's in the background screaming, Daddy, my Jesus, Lord, take me to the hospital. So I had to fucking call her into that and get a taxi home, take him to the hospital, where they fucking gave him an injection for a throat infection. I didn't get how that's affecting his chest much, but they gave him some antibiotics. And I have to tell you this, I seen this baby in the children's ward. Now this baby, it must have been, I think it was a premature birth, because it looked dead small and fragile, right? But seriously, see when you see a child that's so incredibly ugly, and I'm trying to set a good example to my son, but I seen this bairn, and I was like, holy fucking hell, that is one ugly motherfucking bairn, and it was crying its eyes out. It was obviously, it's not doing too well, the bairn, it's a shame for it, but Jesus Christ, it's not got much of a standing light for a face like this, Ken. It's just like an old man's face, and it's just, the eyes were horrible. I was sitting up like, fuck, look at that, that's ugly. Everyone's beautiful else, you can, but some children are really ugly. There's fuck all you can do. You can't hide the fact, And the thing about this child, his face was really ugly, right? His face was so unbelievably ugly, but the clincher, the one that says, the thing that set it apart from every other single ugly thing you've ever seen in your life, was it had fucking ears, right? It was about that size on its head. Fucking huge ears, but the one that huge ears pushed back, there were huge ears sticking out. So if you imagine that's its head, you're talking about 3/4 of the size of its head. There's these ears. And they were sticking out, kind of like the Scottish Cup. You can pull up, hey, I'm the fucking champion, The European Cup, actually, with the really big ears, the European Cup one. Fucking, it was a set of them with this ugliest face in the world. You couldn't believe this, you can. I wish I'd had a camera there. It would have been a bit difficult to take a picture in the children's ward, right enough. I could have got in some trouble for that, but it's a mental image that'll live with me forever, There's one of those children where the mother says, oh, what do you think of my bairn? You just couldn't lie, you couldn't say, oh, it's beautiful, because the mother would ken you're taking the piss. Say, what, are you fucking just sucking up to me right now. It's an ugly bastard I hear, right, actually. This is fucking ugly. So I got my son home for that, and then yesterday was doing no too bad. I thought I'll go and meet my pal. My pal arranged to meet a different bird. I went to meet her 10 minutes before that, gets a phone call from my wife. My boy's green in the background, Daddy, Daddy, my chest, my chest. Fuck, I had to cancel that yin, straight back home. Gets home, he's alright, he's right as rain. He's jumping on me, wanting me to go on my shoulders and all the rest of it. So that was fucking brilliant, you can. And I try and do work every day, but it keeps banging on my fucking door. I was actually, just before I came to do this, I looked at one of my other Nob Todays, and it was exactly, it's like Groundhog Day my life. Number 73 I think I watched. It was, and basically I'm saying I'm giving up the smoking. I'm fucking needing to get some work done. I'm nearly 40 and I'm getting nowhere in my life. Well, guess what? Fucking nothing's changed. It's exactly the same. I'm getting nothing done. I'm sitting in this room and bang, bang, bang on the door. So I've sold my flat. And I didn't care what to do. I'm desperate, actually. I didn't care what websites. I've got several different websites on the go. And I need to get on with them, basically, and make one of them happen. To get out in the world, I need to get away from here. I need an escape route for this fucking insanity that I'm living in, you know. I think I'm going on a tour, actually, of London comedy clubs or the UK or Scotland, and getting a motorhome and videoing my travels or something like that, because I need to get out of this fucking hellhole. I am suffocating, you know. I'm shaking. I shake. My boy's at the door and I have to go and deal with him. He jumps to me, Daddy, Daddy, I've got this new Ben 10 game because I've got my Wii. I didn't want to buy him a fucking Nintendo Wii thing, but my mother's on the phone. Oh, your cousin's got a Wii. Your cousin, Ellis's cousin, his name's Aidan, he's got a fucking Wii. My mum's on the phone like, aye, you can, your son's cousin, he's got a Wii, he's got a fucking Wii, buy him a Wii. I said, I can't afford the Wii, I'll give him the money. He's on the phone to my son, aye, don't worry, I'll give your daddy the money, he'll buy a Wii for you. Daddy, what's a Wii, oh fuck. So I had to buy a fucking Wii, right? Now he's totally obsessed with this thing, you can't get away from it. Dinner time, don't worry about dinner, I'm addicted to the Wii, So, I go home then, it's Christmas time, and I didn't believe in Christmas. I didn't get my son anything for Christmas. I just make no reference to it whatsoever. But my mother and my father's on the phone. They're divorced now, right, but they're phoning me separately. I give him £50, Then they're on the phone, you've got £50 now. Daddy, Grandma give me £50, can I buy some Wii games? Where can we get Wii games in this country? So I had to go to the local supermarket and buy fucking 2 more Ben 10 games. Actually, the Ben 10 games were 13 years and older. My son's 6. So I made an excuse that he couldn't get those ones, so I got him a Spider-Man one and an Aliens and Monsters one. A couple of days later, fucking, I really want those Ben 10 games, Daddy. I really want those Ben 10 games. Ben 10. So I had to actually give in and go back to the shop and spend some of my own money on my son's Christmas and buy the fucking Ben 10 games. Now he's got them and he's every 2 minutes, Daddy, it's too hard. It's a 13-year-old game, son. It's not meant for you. Oh, can you come and help me? Can you read this? Can you do that? It's too hard for me, Dad. No, I'm sitting here trying to have a wank, son. Right? It's the only pleasure I get in life. Piss off and leave me to it, right? So that's constant. I'm stressed out. I've actually got my head's a bit buzzing right now, you know. I'm actually going to take some time out, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm burning the candle at fucking 19 different ends these days. And it's not really, it doesn't do you much good, I'll tell you. It doesn't do a lot of good. I really need to actually keep my shit for when I'm out partying and having a good time, and the rest of the time when I'm in the house get focused. Or actually just get on a bus and get the fuck out of here. That would improve my mental state. I'm living in a fucking 3-bedroom jail right now. It's actually my wife's house now, because I've got money in the bank from my other house. She's got this house. I've got to look for a place to stay. I was going to do a course. I was going to get somebody to build me a website and promote me on the internet, but that would have cost me $8,000, and I kind of balked at that in. But I just want to pay that money because I've got all this. You try and do a website. It's WordPress blogs. It's fucking Twitter. It's Facebook. It's setting up all the fan pages. It's fucking this. It's that. It's never fucking ending. And I just can't be bothered with it anymore. You know, I just want to actually get out there and start talking to folks, start hearing a good laugh, start singing a few songs, start telling them about poetry and all that. I need to get back into that. I've lost my inspiration. Are you going to help me find some fucking inspiration? Give me some encouragement. For God's sake, anyone out there, listen to me. I kinda talk a lot of pish, but somebody's got to talk a lot. There's so much stuff I want to talk about, you ken? There's so many avenues of exploration that I want to go down. Like, for instance, 2012's about to happen, isn't it? Nobody's saying anything about, okay, all the fucking nutters, the spiritual people online and that are talking about 2012. I say nutters, they're actually the ones that are clued in because they ken the shit that's going down. But everyone else in general population, what's that? Spiritual awakening? Didn't nothing about that. We need to talk about these things, you ken? Mother Earth is raising her consciousness. It's up to us to go with it, to go with the flow, to just let her, to get her mind out of the way and open her heart, follow her feelings. You see, that's what we need to be doing, following our feelings. Do what you feel you should do, not what your brain thinks you should do. That's why I've not done a Nob Today in the past fucking God knows how long. What was it? August or since the last one. I've not done any in the past 4 months because my head is telling me, oh no, nobody's interested in listening to your fucking constant pish that you come away with, you ken? My mind's telling me, but inside the feels like, no, just talk pish, just get it out there, you ken? One day somebody will listen to you and you'll be able to gather a mass of people and you'll be on the hill giving the sermon and everything will be cool, you ken? Just do it, man, just fucking do it. What about you? You're doing jobs you just fucking hate just to get money. Fuck money, fuck this system. The whole thing's based on a lie, isn't it? So let's, like, for instance, my friend was on Facebook, Robin Hood tax. We're going to do this new Robin Hood tax thing. All the activists, so that the people making a lot of money from tax, somehow they're going to steal from the rich and give to the poor. But basically everybody still pays their tax money. Well, basically tax money is actually just 100% interest to the bankers. That's all tax is. It's the bankers saying, we created this money with thin air and we'll give it this back with 100% interest. All the other stuff that you pay for the shops and VAT and all that goes to help to pay the roads and everything. But your actual tax money, that's interest to bankers. So personally, I wouldn't want the Robin Hood tax. I'd want to get all the bankers put in a line and have them fucking shot. I said that on Facebook and nobody really replied too much. Same as somebody else on Facebook said. They said, it's good to see the students. It's good to see the students having a bit of protest and that, against the system. I says, true, well, at least they've got some fucking balls, but I'd rather walk away from the system completely instead of trying to fucking fight with it and get the system to bend to our will. Create a new fucking thing with proper education where you actually learn things that are useful, instead of just getting garbage shoved in your brain till you're fucking 26 and your left hand side of your brain's fucking weighing you down because you've got that much fucking shite in it. You can't feel anything or fucking have empathy or compassion with anyone anymore. Because your head's too full of fucking shit that these universities shoved in your throat. Teach the trivia method and give people the tools to fucking learn anything they want and create their own reality on a day-to-day basis. Instead of getting these professions that lock you into the system and the fucking etc, etc. Because the system ultimately is controlled by reptilians, isn't it? I've came to the conclusion that David Icke is right. There is a reptilian history to humanity, and we were genetically manipulated at some point as well. We were. By reptilians, basically. They installed we were a different kind of, only Homo sapiens, that's where the missing link and all that is, in the chain of fucking going from ape. In fact, Homo sapiens and Neanderthals lived together. Some people say that, and I would go along with that, yeah. So that thing from Neanderthal to Homo sapien wasn't an evolutionary leap, it was a genetic modification of the upright humanoid, androgynous probably humanoid that lived at the time. We were split up into male and female, had our brains messed with to be worker slaves basically for the reptilians who were mining their gold and all their fucking minerals so that they can basically being willing sacrifices so they could drink their blood and all the rest of it that they got up to, you can. So we were slaves and we've been created for that, and a lot of people say humans should just accept the fact that we're slaves, and a lot of people out there are happy in their slavedom because they're fucking idiots. I watched the Doug Stanhope interview. Alex Jones was interviewing Doug Stanhope, and Doug Stanhope kept on saying, fair enough Alex, you've got a lot of hope for humanity, but have you seen the fucking people out there? They're fucking idiots, and I would tend to go along with that, That's pretty scary stuff, because they're happy to be led. So what we're going to do, we're just going to those of us that have got some kind of spark of energy that wants to share these things with other people, are we just going to let these people be led to be led, or are we going to be examples to say, no, don't follow those pricks, you want to be led, follow us, we'll send you in a better direction, it'll be good for everybody, you know? Like, they had a tradition in Ireland, didn't they, where the guy who was the leader of the town, say, everyone voted for him, and he didn't say, no, I didn't want to be a leader of the town. He said, aye, but that's why you're exactly the man to do it. We respect you, you're wise, and because you don't want to do it, we're giving you the responsibility. And how well you'll do, then we'll reward you in the fashion for how good a job you do for the community. You know, instead of voting for arseholes or serving reptilian beings who drink blood and perform ritual sacrifices to the god Moloch and shit like that, if you ken what I'm on about. Aye. So, there's that, there's that. So anyway, let's start talking about these things. That's what I'm saying. Let's start talking about them. I should actually start picking specific subjects and getting into them a bit more detail. I'm just giving you an overview of some of the shit I can come away with, because I spend all my life online watching strange videos and reading fucking mental books. Because I don't trust the news or read newspapers, because it's all full of propaganda. You see, I try to go for real things that actually mean something, or at least, you know, keeps your mind entertained when you're trying to ignore your wife and son. They're screaming and shouting at each other in the other room there. Hi. I say wife, you know, I'm getting divorced. I'm getting divorced. I've seen the light on that. And sometimes, you know, it's a shame. Didn't get me wrong. It'd be great if we still loved each other and the boy was growing up in a happy family, but we didn't love each other, and it's not doing anybody any good, least of all fucking me. But I didn't just want to go and rent a place for the sake of it, without caring, you know, because I've got a feeling that in the new year things are going to go somewhere. I'll need to get out of here somehow. I've got to, for the sake of my sanity, but I'm just trying to bide my time. But this is the kind of the time between a change of one way of living to another way of living, you see. And the bit in the middle, like no man's land, that's the bit I'm in the now, and it's fucking hard going, let me tell you that. You know, it's like, feel as though I'm in limbo. That's what it is, I'm in limbo. Oh. And every day's a grind. But if anyone out there is listening to me and wants to hear me talk some more pish, or has got any ideas or feedback or anything that can, any connections out there that, you know, I could put a video online at a specific site, or anything, just, it's a plea. I'm giving you a fucking plea. I need to get out of this fucking existence. Any help to anyone would be appreciated. In the meantime, I love you all. Let's spread the love. Let's spread the joy. You know, Nob's back. I'm not as angry as I was before. I was quite angry in my last Nob Todays, basically because I had my mother-in-law staying with me for quite a lot of them. But now she's gone, and now I just need to get going myself, and then it'll be happy days evermore. In the meantime, take care. Thanks for listening, and bye bye just now.